Hey guys, what's up? Tori here. So I'm filming in a totally different room. I'm actually filming in the room that is going to be the nursery, the baby's room. There really is not like anything in here hardly at the moment. That's why it sounds fairly echoey, but all there really is in here right now is a crib, the rocking chair I'm sitting in, and there's a little toy here in the corner, and then there's a bunch of stuff in the closet behind the camera. But I'm not really in the stage of like going through all that stuff yet because I'm obviously not far enough along for all that. But I decided I'm just gonna start filming in here because it's way easier to film being in this chair than it is being in my bed. So yeah, that's why from here on out I'm gonna be filming in here. So I'm gonna start out with today's date. Today is Tuesday, May 12th. And you guys will actually be seeing this video in real time, and I'm doing my 9-week pregnancy update. Yes, I am 9 weeks and 3 days today, and feeling really pretty good. So before I get into exactly how I'm feeling, I'm first gonna get into baby's stats. So I have like all my little notes written here so I remember everything. So at 9 weeks, baby is about 1 inch long, or the size of a southern pecan, which I didn't realize a pecan could be, because last week it said that my app said that the baby was about the size of a strawberry, so I'm thinking it was like figuring a fairly small strawberry. So now about the size of a southern pecan, so about 1 inch long. All of baby's essential body parts and muscles are present. They are just not fully formed yet. They have to continue forming. But its liver, kidneys, and brain and lungs are starting to function on their own. And baby is starting to develop taste buds. And also baby's eyes are almost fully developed and they will begin fusing shut soon. So that's really cool. So those were like the main things that my app told me that are in baby's development for week 9, which I think is all really cool. It's all things that, you know, are continuing to grow and develop on my baby, and it's just kind of cool to think about. So then now I'm going to get on to me and how I am feeling. Really overall, I'm going to say I've been feeling pretty good. Can't say like honestly, in this last week, have not had any like real sick days or real like bad sick moments or anything. The nausea is still kind of, again, not even really nausea, just kind of like the occasional queasiness. And it really happens honestly more if I let myself get too hungry. Like as soon as I start feeling really hungry, that's when I know like I'll get that kind of queasy feeling. And then as soon as I have something to eat, it pretty much goes away. Still can only drink water. Crystal Light still just is a no-go. Still only drinking water, which is fine. But the I guess maybe biggest updates along those lines is that lately I have developed such an obsession with fruit. Oh my goodness, fruit just tastes so good to me. Last week Friday is when I got groceries and I bought so much fruit. I bought like a little like container that had watermelon chunks in it. The watermelon did not even last really a day. It was gone within a day. But I bought watermelon, I bought apples, bananas, I bought some mandarin oranges and peaches and grapes and strawberries. I bought so much fruit just because fruit sounds so good, and anytime I eat some fruit too, it just tastes so good. Like it feels good, like oh, I have a major fruit issue lately. Like fruit just so good lately. So that's probably like one of the biggest things. And then the other thing I've noticed in this last week is that typically like if I have just like a Premier protein shake for a meal, like it usually satisfies me just fine and I can make it until my next meal without really needing anything else. I have been noticing that I cannot do just a straight protein shake. Like I need to have like a little bit of fruit or veggie with it, because I start getting really hungry way too soon. Like I should say like I get way too, I shouldn't say way too soon. I should say I get hungry much sooner, and like I feel like I need to be eating a whole lot more. Or like I'll feel like I need to start getting dinner ready at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is like kind of too early for me, personally. And like I know having like small snacks in between meals and stuff is fine, but I don't know, I've just noticed that like I feel better, and like I won't get like that like really hungry, like queasy feeling if I do a protein shake. And then if I also have like just a little bit of veggie or fruit along with it, it makes me feel much better, and I feel more satisfied, and I don't get hungry to the point where I get that queasy feeling like I need to eat soon or I'm gonna really not feel good. So yeah, regarding that stuff wise, that's pretty much really it. And I will say I have been noticing, at least over the last couple of days, I've been noticing a little bit more fatigue, but I actually have been a little bit busier than I have been the last couple of days. Just because my sister asked me to babysit her kids for her this past Saturday, so I had her kid, my niece and nephew, all day on Saturday, and like I was so drained by the end of the day Saturday watching them. And then Sunday we actually did end up going to see Matt's parents and grandparents for Mother's Day, and we told them that we're pregnant, so like I was out all day then. And then even yesterday I kind of was a little bit busier than I normally am, so like that probably has something to do with it, but I have noticed a little more fatigue. And then the other only pregnancy symptom that I'm talking about is I've been starting to notice a little bit more acne. And by that, I've never had bad acne ever in my life. Like even as a teenager, like I've always been the one that like I just get like the occasional zit or maybe the occasional breakout where I have maybe like 2 or 3 zits going on, but like I've never had bad acne. And I have just like started noticing that like little tiny like bumps and like pimple looking things are starting to like appear on my forehead. They're really hard. I couldn't make you be able to see them that well on camera, but like will start popping up, and like occasionally all of a sudden a really big zit will appear and you'll notice it. And I've just been noticing that a little bit more lately, so which is kind of unusual for me. Like I don't really tend to get like breakouts or anything, so I definitely am chalking that up to pregnancy. So yeah, so those are everything with me. And now I'm going to let you guys know that we have officially told all of our close family that we are expecting this past Sunday. On Mother's Day is when we told everybody. I started off by calling my grandma, my grandma Scolton, in the morning, and I told her, and she was really excited. And then we called Matt's grandma that lives up north. We called her and told her, and she was really excited as well. And then we ended up going over to Matt's parents, happened to be by his grandparents' house, so we just went right over to his grandparents that live around here. And we told his parents and grandparents, and what I did for them is for his mom and grandma as a Mother's Day gift, I got them each a picture frame, and I put a little ultrasound picture in it. And then I also put a little note that's like for his mom, I said, "Happy Mother's Day, Grandma Connie. I'm due to be here December 12th. And then for his grandma, I put on there, "Happy Mother's Day, Great Grandma Bev. I'll be here December 12th, 2020. And, gave that to them. And oh my gosh, I actually was planning on recording their reactions, but they opened their gift, like, especially his mom. His mom was opening his gift like before I even sat down. And then like I was sitting right next to her, and it's like I went to reach for my phone, and she like had it like pretty much already open before I could even get my phone out. And then like she was already reacting, and then I was already reacting. So like it all happened way too fast. I couldn't get my phone out in time, but I wish I had gotten it on camera because the reactions were priceless. Like they had no suspicions. They did not suspect it at all. They were completely both totally surprised. And like they were even more so surprised because they did not even know we had started trying to get pregnant, because we didn't really want to tell them that we were starting to try for getting pregnant. So like they were completely totally surprised, and they both like were freaking out. And his mom was just like, "Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm serious." And she was like both of them were like freaking out. His mom was like crying, and it was so priceless. I so wish I had caught it on camera. It was so fun, and it just like brought me so much joy. Like I hadn't laughed so much and like smiled nonstop so much in such a long time. Like it was just so priceless. But yeah, so telling them was really fun. And then I really wanted to tell my family in person, like doing like because we always get together for Sunday dinner, And we haven't been actually getting together in person the last while, obviously because of this whole COVID thing. Michigan, in the state of Michigan, we're still under a stay-at-home order. It was going to end on May 15th, and our governor now extended it to May 28th. And I was like, by the time we're actually able to get all together in person again, like, it's gonna be blatantly obvious that I'm pregnant. Like, I'm not gonna be able to surprise them and tell them in the way I want to in person anymore at this point. So we finally just decided that we were gonna go. We've been doing Zoom meetings on Sundays instead of our, regular Sunday dinner together. So we just decided to tell them over the Zoom meeting. And what I ended up doing is, like, the Zoom meeting, we started and we were chatting, and like once I saw that everybody was on Zoom, what I did is, kind of while people were like talking and chatting, I just took the ultrasound picture and I just held it up to my camera, and just held it there and waited for people to notice. And it didn't take too long. It only took maybe like a few seconds. And then all of a sudden they started reacting, and they were all of a sudden like, yay! Like, oh my goodness, because my family did know we were starting to try to get pregnant. So, like, I mean, obviously, like, they kind of knew it would be coming at some point. But yeah, so they were all very happy and excited, especially like my nieces and nephews. Like, they were all like, oh my goodness, Tori's having a baby. Like, it was really fun, and it was fun to actually be able to talk about everything with them too during the Zoom meeting and all that, and update them on everything. And it was fun. They were all very happy, very excited. It went very well. So it's really great knowing now that, like, all my family pretty much knows, all my close family knows. Obviously not quite all of my extended family knows yet, but I mean, if they start finding out through other family members, I don't really mind at this point. So, like, this video you will be seeing in real time because of that, because we have officially told all of our family. And I'm not really worried about, like, my friends and stuff, like, seeing my videos, because I don't even think any of them really know that I make videos, and I know no one I know watches my videos at all, because I've never heard anyone ask me about them. So I'm not worried about any of them seeing these videos. So then my plan is that I will be posting an official, like, public announcement update, like, at the very end of this month, when I'm pretty much at the end of my first trimester, is when I'll officially do, like, a big public post, like, on my Facebook and Instagram and all that. So yeah. That's where all that is, but that was great and amazing, and I just wanted to update you guys on that. So now, time for the belly shot. And guys, I need to update you on this one too. I am literally certain I am in the very beginning stages of getting a baby bump, because of the fact that, because I had a paniculectomy, or had the extra skin on my stomach removed, like, I'm quite numb at my lower abdomen yet. Like, I literally have, like, pretty much no feeling, like, along my incision line and stuff. And I always have it that whenever I get bloated, like, it kind of feels, like, tight and, like, it's pulling there. And that feeling is pretty much there 24/7 now. Like, that feeling never goes away. And I know it's not bloat, because when I get bloated, not only does down there look bigger, but, like, my upper abdomen will look bigger too. So I know it's not bloat. Like, it's definitely, my lower abdomen definitely is, like, bigger now, and I can feel, like, constant tightness, like, I don't wear my jeans at all anymore, and, like, even, like, my sweatpants and leggings, like, I can even feel, like, that those are a little bit tighter and stuff even too. And, like, even looking down and, like, looking at it and feeling it, like, it feels hard, and, like, looking down, like, it looks like a little bit of a bump. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys. And you guys can determine for yourselves if you think I am starting to actually get a little bump. I'm pretty certain I am. To the average person, it's just going to look like I'm bloated, or I've put on a couple pounds. But to me, I know it's the start of a bump. So I'm wearing kind of a unique outfit. So here is with the shirt on, front, side. You can't really tell with this shirt, but in this side, I'm gonna move it back just a little bit more. Sorry guys, just that way you can see a little bit better. But yeah. So now I will go ahead and roll my shirt up. I'll roll my leggings down a little bit here. So obviously from the front, like, there's not really, you can't really tell much. But when I turn to the side, right here, there is definitely the start of a little bump starting there, I feel like. I mean, you guys can decide for yourselves and you can let me know, but I am quite convinced that I have just a little bit of a bump beginning. Just beginning. I mean, it's not like totally completely noticeable. Obvious. I mean, like I said, to the average person, I don't look pregnant. I mean, I don't really look pregnant, but like me, I know that that's what it is. So yeah, you guys can decide for yourselves, but I definitely think I'm in the very beginning stages of having a baby bump. So yeah, that is everything for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in next week's pregnancy update. Thanks so much for watching. Love ya.